Four Elements of the Model Prayer by Laguna Blue Media Group.
Sometimes it's just difficult to pray. We all struggle at times. And if you're struggling to find the words to say, follow the model Christ gave us in Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 through 13. He provided clear instructions on how we should approach God in prayer. The first thing Jesus says was to go to your room in private, close the door, get away from all the noise, get away from society, get away from all your stresses of the day. Find that secret place. He says, don't pray to be seen or heard by others. This is not showtime. In fact, Jesus says to find a room and close the door. We know that the Father that sees in secret will reward you openly. The next step is to acknowledge God as the Father of all, understanding who He is. He says, our Father who art in heaven. So you and I should come with the same humility, the same thought process of our Father who art in heaven. Great is the Lord. Mighty is your name. Great is God Almighty. To do this, you need to push aside your urgency, your great needs, your hurts and pains for a moment and acknowledge God. Acknowledge Him as God. Recognize Him for who He is. After you have found that quiet place and acknowledge God for who He is, that's when you let your requests be known. He says, give us this day our daily bread. Give us the things we need. Remember though, man does not live by bread alone. Don't just come to God and ask for things, because God knows that you need more than physical bread on this earth and the things of this world. Letting your request be known is a big part of prayer. God is expecting you to do that. Make your request in faith. When you come to God as your Father, and you know He's all powerful, you know He's all knowing, you should have little doubt that what you're about to ask, He can and will do. So when you ask in faith. The last part of the model prayer is just as important as everything else. He asks for forgiveness. In the model prayer, Jesus says, Father, forgive me as I have forgiven others. So it's just as important that you have forgiven those that have wronged you, that have hurt you, that have disappointed you throughout life. I cannot stress the importance of having unforgiveness in your heart and how it will hinder your prayer life. It's imperative that you don't let unforgiveness rule and reign in your heart. Christ made it clear that we need to not only ask God for forgiveness, but that we must forgive those that have wronged us, that have hurt us, that have disappointed us in this life. This is the formula for prayer. This is the solution Jesus provided. If you're having challenges, you're finding it difficult to find what to say to God, follow this model prayer.
Four Elements of the Model Prayer